like it.
It's the Jim and Terry Show, coming to you after a 2-week hiatus, 2 weeks off, fun in the sun. No. Was it anything special? No. Family business? It's a family affair. Sly the Family Stone, did we talk about that? I think he passed away. Sly.
Yes, he did. Sly passed away.
Anyway, that came to mind.
Yeah, I'm so glad that I don't have to listen to my own thoughts anymore. That's what Terry said. That's what Terry said.
Before the mics came on. Yes, I'm tired of talking to myself. Left brain, right brain does not do a world of good.
Well, I've often said me, myself, and I don't get along.
Well, two's company, three's a crowd, Jim.
yeah.
Welcome back to the Hobbit Hole Studio. And,
good to be back. I had a great breakfast.
Oh, food for thought is how I frame
those
these
eggs
things
were
now.
great. I mean, it reminded me of the orange.
Oh boy, the taco. No, what did you call them? You said there's a new name.
Yeah, there's a new name. It's Tangerine Mussolini. Roseanne Barr called him that.
And Roseanne Barr is now living where?
In Ireland. She felt she had to flee.
She felt she had to leave.
She's not alone. You know, there's a lot of non-prominent people who have fled. There's some professors and stuff that have fled to Canada.
Well, we know Timothy Snyder, who I follow, who's an anti-fascist historian. His specialty is about the rise of fascist dictatorships. He's now at U of T, I believe. Okay,
and for our listeners, just think about this for a minute. What you were trying to call communism, fascism, and everything else back in the day, just think, an expert in fascism has fled to Canada.
Ouch.
Well, no, but think about it. Think about it. We are a democracy. I ran into a guy the other day. I didn't run into him. Actually, I had lunch with him.
Did it hurt?
And he started bringing up Carney. I said, well, I didn't want to get in an argument, so I simply said, vote him out. Mm-hmm. We have a democracy. You don't like what he's done, vote him out. So you got now, less than 4 years, and you can vote him out if you don't like him. But for Pete's sakes, if the majority votes him in, then you got to say he's the prime minister, and understand he's not stupid. Either was Trudeau, and either was all the other prime ministers. They're not stupid. They just do things you don't agree with.
Yes, and sometimes it's culpable, and there may be an ethics investigation, or there may be an RCMP investigation. And if there is enough evidence, there will be charges made. And
apparently there's been no charges really.
No.
Yeah, so
for anybody.
Now there may be some slapping on the wrist and you've come awful close.
Yeah, well, I don't even think Mulroney and his bag of cash on the A380
I don't think it went anywhere,
prosecuted. No. Anyway.
Because they owed him that money. That was just
we can go.
Credit cards were burned up, and then that's the only way they could pay.
Pay him in cash, so they say. Yeah, cash. Beware, cash is king, and it's also untraceable for the most part. And now we've got Bitcoin, so maybe you get paid that way.
Well, maybe cash is becoming clay.
Cash is clay. Oh my! It's a boxing joke, and I'm old enough to get it. Oh no, that's sad, Jim. Yeah, you pulled the rug out from my self-esteem.
Well, you said we were just going to wing this particular talk.
We are, because we've had 2 weeks without company. So
and nobody's sick, right? It wasn't because of sickness and anything.
No, it was a wedding in my case, which took a week, more than a week, almost a week and a half, because the family came back to stay with us. And so that led to another recording session that I had to put on hold while we enjoyed our family.
And that's wonderful.
It is.
I'm getting together with some of my family on this Friday, actually.
Well, there you go.
Well, that would be tomorrow, wouldn't it?
That would be tomorrow. This is recording date is Thursday, the Jim and Terry breakfast and podcast. Yeah, so let's catch up on stuff. Anything personal of joy, personal that you celebrate, personal goodness? Anything good happening to the Jim Sampson?
Well, my song, I got the magazine that my song in the
You got your poem.
My poem was published, which was neat, and it looked good, and a nice picture of me.
What?
Yeah.
There's a photo. Is it the one with the hat?
Yeah, it's the hat. It's the one on the album.
Yes.
And it's funny that
that's a good photo of you.
Yeah, Addie put a little footnote. Jim Sampson is a singer-songwriter from Canada, and a good friend, and we're grateful that he's decided to publish his material.
Excellent.
In our magazine. Everything else that was in Spanish.
Oh,
But
the whole article was in Spanish.
yeah, but they did do mine in English as well as Spanish. So there was a little bit down here that did the poem in Spanish and the poem in English.
I see.
And then she texted me and said, remember, we want more material. So I thought that was nice.
Well, this is the thing about your writing. It could be poetry standing on its own. You are a wordsmith.
I like you
Not
saying
just
that, wordsmith. I've said that before to someone, I am a wordsmith.
Yes, you should, because you
It's like when I judge people now, I always say, no, I'm a fruit inspector.
Okay. I don't know about that. Former conservative not prime minister, leader of the opposition, Stanfield, was Fruit of the Loom. Wasn't that a Stanfield brand?
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, that's Nova Scotia, I think it was his Fruit of
Yeah. I remember that, yeah.
Claim to fame, you run for prime minister being head of a corporation. Interesting. And it's the Underpants, Captain Underpants.
Whatever. He was there. He did it.
He
got
did
there.
it, and he was a down-home, nice guy. I liked Robert Stanfield. And that takes me back.
As I'm liking Carney, I like his style. I like his cut, and I like what he's doing. I think he's a man with a lot of brains, and I think he's the man that's probably good for the times right now to deal with Trump and his insanity.
When you track his arc of his life from the Northwest Territories, from rural Canada to Alberta, Edmonton, Alberta, to Harvard, to the Bank of Canada, to this Bank of England, to Prime Minister, you couldn't ask for a more prepared individual with a network.
For the times.
For the times. And compare that to, and I had to say this, I met people who said, oh, we're lamenting the Polyev lost the election. I said, you got to be kidding me. You're not happy with... Okay.
No, but I'm happy it's not Trudeau too. I think Carney is the cut we need at this particular time. He seems to have this intelligent calm about him.
Ooh,
and
like
he's
that.
not going to get dragged into any stupidity. He's going to, like he said about
He
the
wasn't
tariffs.
trapped at the White House. That was my first thing. As soon as he survived that, I thought, this is good.
But you can tell the man goes prepared.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's going to be talking with the Indigenous people today. I don't think he's going to convince them of anything, but I do think he'll probably walk away with them saying, but he is a fine man. That's what I'm guessing is the best you're going to get out of it.
Takes us to something that you and I have said and why I would vote for you for Prime Minister. Because fundamentally...
I just choked on my coffee.
I sort of heard a slop in that, but you didn't get any on your pants. It's character. Character matters. And Trump, for example, has no character, an abhorrent character.
Yeah.
He's despicable by every measure, and yet Christians will continue to support him. Character matters. So fundamentally, I would support you because your character matters. You can surround yourself with the experts. You can do that. In fact, that's a biblical principle.
Yeah.
So
the other biblical...
I need you to have your character on display.
Well, thanks, Terry. Very, very nice of you.
Vote for Jim.
Next
Vote
time
for
I'm
Jim.
next time I'm wearing pants and
Okay.
With the whole Christian thing, I was watching another interview with someone at a giant silver cross, and for our audience, just a reminder, I am probably a fanatical Christian.
You are a devout Christian.
Devout, and the anger that rises up within, and I keep thinking the scriptures that said, "By their fruit you shall know them."
By their demeanor, you shall know them too.
Yeah, well, all of that. And I don't know how you can accept that your leader is a blatant liar. I have to remind them that there was some prophets in the day that confronted various kings of Israel, including David, where they actually put their lives on line to go in and say, you're the one doing this. This is you. Somebody needs to do that with Trump. And I find it appalling that all of these great, great leaders are now completely silent, where they need to walk into that guy's office and say, you need to stop this.
You mean by great leaders, you mean GOP senators, congressmen?
No, I mean the religious right.
The religious leaders.
Like the religious leaders. Now, the other ones that I say with the great shining crosses
Yes.
and everything else, you need to just maybe read the scriptures a bit more or talk to a pastor or something about truth. Try to get into truth, because all of the lying that you're facing, for instance, the Epstein files, and we'll probably have a whole show on that. You know there's something wrong. You have to, or you're an idiot. So and sorry, I shouldn't call you that, but if you don't know there's something wrong there, when all of Trump's top men, all of them who are in power now, said that they would reveal these tapes thinking they got Biden. Now it's ready to be released. They don't want to release it, probably because they've got Trump.
They've got Trump. Here's hoping that orange is the new jumpsuit.
Yeah, so everybody get back to the simple faith of what would Jesus do? The old, what would Jesus do?
The Terry Show signing out.
I'm gonna carry this load.
Though the sweat of my brow and the toil of my hands has got me so far into this promised land.